Good morning, students. Today's class is about physiology of aging. Physiology of aging. Coming to the biological aging. Aging is a natural process. No one knows when old age begins. The biological age of person is not identical with his chronological age. While aging stands for growing old. Senescence is an expression used for the deterioration in the vitality or lowering of the biological efficacy that accompanying aging. From the physiological standpoint, human aging is characterized by a progressive constriction of homeostatic reserve of every organ system. This decline, often referred to as homeostasis, is gradual and progressive, although the rate and extent of the decline vary. The decline of each organ system appears to occur independent of the changes in other organ systems and is influenced by diet, environmental factors, personal habits, and also genetic factors. In other words, aging can be defined as the time-related deterioration of physiological function necessary for survival and fertility. Science of aging is referred to as gerontology. The science studying the science of aging are known as gerontologists, the scientists. Those who are studying the gerontology, we call it as gerontologist. And the branch of medicine dealing with the problem of age is known as geriatric medicine. Sentences are as follows. It is universal process. The changes comes from organism itself. The process occurs slowly. The process contributes to deficit. According to biological approaches, biological aging can be divided into three types: primary aging, secondary aging, tertiary aging. In the primary aging is the basic shared inevitable set of gains or declines governed by some kind of maturational process. Coming to the secondary aging, the product of environmental influences, health habits, or disease, and is neither inevitable nor shared by all adults. Tertiary aging refers to quickly deficit in the last few years prior to death. So, it can be divided into primary aging biological approach, secondary and the tertiary. Biological theories on aging. Programmed aging, random events. 2. Programmed aging, genetic lifespan theory, genetic predisposition theory, and telomere theory, specific system theories, neuroendocrine theory, random events. Here, wear and tear occurs, and rate of living theory, waste product accumulation theory, cross-linking theory, free radical theory, autoimmune theory, error theories, order to discover theory. Programmed aging. Programmed aging. Programmed aging. Programmed aging. Aging and death are genetically determined and are programmed in organisms. This senescence that follows the biological timetable and continuation of one that regulates the childhood growth and development. According to programmed aging, is result of segmental switching on and off of certain genes. It is defined as time when age associated deficits are manifested. Here we see in humans before 13.5 years it is childhood, then after 13.5 years reproduction starts. It will be up to 45-50 years, and then changes starts, and they will be reaching maximum lifespan. Coming to monkeys also, 4.5 years, here you can see reproduction starts, then it will be about more than 20 years. In mice, 0.12 years only. It will be, the lifespan may be very short for the mice. Genetic lifespan theory. Genetic lifespan theory. The length of the life is genetically programmed. One example is the lifespan of organisms. An organism's lifespan is part of its genetic makeup. Here we can see different animals and birds. They will have different lifespans according to genetic mutations. Telomere theory. Telomere theory is the tail of a chromosome that is made of DNA but has no genetic information. Telomeres protect the ends of chromosomes from being degraded and fusing with other chromosome ends. Here telomere protects chromosome from damage of. According to telomere theory is based on fact that every time a cell replicates, it loses part of its telomere. The older the cell, the shorter the length of telomere. Because of every time it is becoming shorter, it loses its part. So when we observe it, telomere as shorter, we can say that more times it was divided. Changes may occur in pattern of gene expression that could affect both the functioning of the cell and the organism system in which it operates. Neuroendocrine theory focuses on changes in the hypothalamus and pituitary gland that lead to decreased function of the endocrine system and widespread. Here we can see different endocrines here. Pituitary gland, parathyroid gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovary in females, testis in males, testis, ovary, pancreas, adrenal gland, thymus, thyroid, parathyroid, pituitary. Wear and tear theory, biological theories of aging, suggests that the body is much less like a machine. The human body ages because it wears out over time in response to stresses of life. Some kinds of extension or activity promote vitality and are essential to long life. Other kinds of stressful activities are detrimental to long life. See, different organs and different functions, they will have 100% at the age of 20 and it will be declining to less than that at the age of 75 to 80 years of age. Conduction velocity of the nerve fibers, kidney mass, liver blood flow, liver weight and brain weight, BMR, respiratory capacity of the lungs, cardiac output at rest. They will be functioning 100% when the person is at 20 years of age. Cellular theories. Cells grow in laboratory culture only undergo a fixed number of divisions at most before dying, with the number of possible divisions dropping depends on the age of the donor organism. Into the cross-linking and the free radical theory. In cross-linking, in which certain proteins in the human cells interact randomly and produce molecules that get linked in such a way to make the body stiffer. Or in other words, the theory highlights that the accumulation of cross-linked proteins damages the cell and tissues, slowing down their process results in aging. The process is called non-enzymatic glycosylation or the glycation. Glucose molecules attach themselves to the protein, setting in motion a chain of chemical reactions that ends in protein binding together or cross-linking that alters their biological and structural roles. Cross-links has been termed advanced glycation end products, seen in some tissues and cause some of the deterioration associated with aging. And this advanced glycation end products linked to stiffening connective tissue, hardened arteries, clouded eyes, loss of nerve function, less efficacy of the kidneys. These are the deficiencies that often accompany aging. They appear at younger age in people with diabetes who have high glucose levels. Diabetes is sometimes considered as accelerating factor for the aging. And free radical. Aging is due to molecules that are highly reactive chemicals produced randomly in normal metabolism. In other words, for free radical scavenging the antioxidant mechanism exists in the body in the form of glutathione, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin C. When these antioxidant mechanisms are they occur damaged by the free radicals. The free radicals can possibly damage vital macromolecules, DNA, proteins, and cause peroxidation of lipids in membranes around cells and organelles. State of living theories. People are born with a limited amount of same substance, potential energy, or physiological capacity that can be expanded at some rate. Programmed cell death appears to be a function of physiological process, the innate ability to self-destruct, and the ability of dying cells to trigger key process in other cells. Metabolic theories focuses on the relationship between the metabolic rate and aging. Somatic mutation theories maintain the damage or mutation in the DNA of the somatic cells impair protein manufacture and therefore alter the structure and function of the cells, tissues and immune theory points to programmed deterioration in the immune systems as a cause of reduced resistance and increased incidence of autoimmune disorders. Altogether, here we can see biological changes, endocrine function, and glucose regulation, immune system, and the brain function, cardiovascular system and its health, muscle and skeletal muscle, and oxidative stress. One is the hair. Gradual thinning and graying of hair results from a cessation of pigment production of both men and women. Hair loss is caused by destruction of germ centers that produce hair follicles. Men usually do not lose facial hair as they age. Women develop patches of hair on their face, especially on their in women, especially near menopause age, as the ovary function slows down, then there can be more dihydroepiandrosterone or androgens produced, thus causing an increase in the facial hair or Hirsutism. As the woman begins to produce more androgens rather than estrogen, she may begin to experience an increase in the facial wrinkles, skin. Wrinkles results from a complex process, 4 steps to make a wrinkle. The outer layer of the skin becomes thinner through the cell loss. The collagen fibers that make up the connective tissue lose much of their flexibility, making the skin less able to regain its shape after a pinch. Elastic fibers in the middle layer of the skin lose their ability to keep the skin stretched out. The underlying layer of the fat that helps to provide padding to the smooth out the contractures or also diminishes. All these factors together will cause us the wrinkling of the skin. Body build. Two noticeable changes occur in the body build during adulthood. A decrease in the height and fluctuation in the weight. As a result of these changes, the height decreases progressively from 50 years onwards with a prominent change at 70 to 80 years. Kyphosis and slight flexion at the hip and knee make an aged person look like smaller. A decrease of 5 centimeters in the height is reported to occur from 20 to 80 years of age. That will be increasing to 10 centimeters by the age of 90 years. Loss of body osteoporosis defined as decrease in the bone mass and strength. Osteoarthritis, degenerative joint disease. Changes in the cardiovascular system. The main function of the heart is pumping blood. Age-related structural changes in the heart, accumulation of fat deposit, the stiffening of the heart muscle due to tissue. Cardiovascular diseases, ischemic heart disease, cardiac arrhythmias, angina, myocardial infarction, atherosclerosis, cerebrovascular disease, and hypertension. Changes in the respiratory system, age-related to structural and functional. With increase in the age, rib cage and the air passages become stiffer. Changes in the maximum amount of air we can take into the lung in the single breath. Respiratory diseases. Changes in the immune system. The immune system is a fascinating areas of the cells and process. Lymphocytes, antibodies, autoimmune. Older adults' immune system take longer to build up defense against specific changes in the reproductive system, women and men. In women, the major reproductive changes in the women during adulthood is loss of ability to childbearing. Begins to 40 as menstrual cycles begin irregular and by the age of 50 and 55, it is usually complete and menopause. A variety of physical and psychological symptoms will develop. Men do not have a physiological and cultural events to make reproductive changes, do experience a normative decline in the reproductive function. Changes in the sensory system, vision. The major changes in the visual function can be grouped into two classes. Changes in the structures of eye, disease, cataract and glaucoma. Changes in the retina usually begins with macular degeneration, diabetic retina. Age-related disease decrease in the ability to focus on the nearby object, presbyopia. Age-related decrease the ability to see detail and the discriminate different visual pattern, acuity, visual acuity. Loss of hearing with the age, greatest for high pitched tones. We call it as presbycusis and also tinnitus. Taste ability to change. Taste also will be changing. In smell, the ability to detect odors remains fairly intact until 60s, when it begins to decline fairly rapidly. Touch, age-related changes in digestive system or changes in the digestive system. There will be diminished masticatory efficacy occurs due to teeth problems. With advanced age, teeth show attrition due to loss of first enamel and then even dentin and also cement. In addition, several teeth are lost as a result of caries or periodontal diseases. Difficulty in swallowing, we call it dysphagia, may occur in extreme old age because of frequent weakness of pharyngeal musculature, abnormal relaxation of cricopharyngeal muscles, disordered esophageal motility at lower end of the esophagus may further enhances this problem. Reduction in the gastric secretion leading to achlorohydria in 25% of people above 3 years of age. It results from age-related mucosal atrophy, decreased gastric acidity, causes decreased calcium absorption from empty stomach. Achlorohydria also results in deficiency of iron and B12. Secretion of pancreatic amylase is not affected in old age. A whole digestion and absorption foodstuff does not seem to be affected in old age, except deficiency of iron and B12. And also in small intestine, including villous height and reduction in lactase activity in breast border. These changes decreases the absorptive capacity in elderly. There is no marked decrease in digestion and absorption process. Therefore, nutritional deficiency individual cannot be attributed to malabsorption. Actually, reflects deficiency of intake of nutrients. Changes in the liver include decrease in the number but increase the size of hepatocytes, increase the fibrous tissue. But because of large reserves and the hepatic function is maintained at normal levels, even after 70 years of age, synthetic functions of liver, protein synthesis, microsomal mix function, oxidase activity required for hepatic metabolism of drugs and steroids are reduced in old age. As all liver functions show normal except for a decrease in the albumin globulin ratio. And colon motility may be decreased in extreme old age, resulting in constipation. Coming to the gallbladder diseases, here we can see the acute cholecystitis, chronic cholecystitis, and also gallstone formation, obstruction to the common bile duct by gallstones. So here you can see gallstones and carcinoma of the gallbladder, acute cholecystitis and chronic cholecystitis. Here the gallbladder stones and these will cause the jaundice and also deterioration in brain, age-related structural changes in the neuron, Alzheimer's disease. Not only structural changes and functional changes in the CNS are quite common with aging. Brain atrophy and neuronal loss, degenerative changes, other histological changes, cerebral blood flow changes, and also functions of neurotransmitters is impaired, reflexes, sleep changes. These are the other changes. Brain atrophy and neuronal loss. By the age of 70 years, there may be 45% cell loss in cerebral cortex, 25% loss in cerebellum, we see. Atrophy of the frontal lobe leading to shrinkage of gyri, enlargement of sulci are common. Degenerative changes occur in substantia nigra and lentiform nucleus. Other histological changes are the accumulation of lipofuscin granules in almost all neurons and glial cells, loss of synapses and gradual loss of dendrites. Cerebral blood flow decreases 40% at age of 70 and oxygen utilization is also reduced by 25%. And also functions of neurotransmitters are impaired. Cholinergic deficiency demonstrated in Alzheimer's disease, dopaminergic deficiency in Parkinsonism, and milder forms of cholinergic deficiency may be responsible for senile dementia and some degrees of dopaminergic Deficiency may be responsible for a hypokinesia of old age. Reflexes become sluggish, ankle jerk is lost, most of the elderly individual. And sleep changes, decreased in the sleep pattern we see. Very old people may not go into stage of 4 of sleep at all and have early awakening. Numerous brief arousals occur and sleep insomnia can also be seen in old age people. Aging has proved to be an inevitable process. The only measure which has shown some progress in this regard are the caloric restriction and the exercise. Caloric restriction, specific to calorie restriction rather than to reduction of any dietary compound or supplementation with vitamins and antioxidants. Caloric restriction can prolong the life span as well as delaying the age. It was proved in experimental animals. Exercise. Physical exercise improves cardiac performance as well as reduces the musculoskeletal disability. Physical exercise is also reported to prevent age-related decline in resting metabolic rate. Thank you all.